Alright, so today's sneaker, today's shoe, I'm extremely excited to finally get in hand. I've had a ton of people comment on all my running shoes that I've reviewed previously and said, you know what, this is a great shoe, but Collie, you gotta go and try the shoe I have here now in my hands. I mean, they said it was good for short distance running, long distance running. They said the light capability is amazing, and mainly the technology is one of their favorites. So I went on underarmour.ca because I live in Canada, and I went through the clearance areas just to see if there's a sale, and I got this for a really really good price. I was able to come away with this shoe for around $90. I think it retails for like 180 or so. I'm not exactly sure. You guys will have to go on your Under Armour and see what it is. But no further ado, let's jump into the shoe. Alright, so first off, you got that simple Under Armour box. Plain, like you've seen a lot of my other reviews, I assume. Just a plain box. And on the front, it says UA Flow Velociti Win 2. Now, I have done a review of the Flow Curries. However, the upper of the shoe was not exactly to my liking, where just from the images of this, the UA Flow Velociti, it looked amazing. I've seen it on feet of other people, and they've recommended it, so it's like, you know what, finally, I get it in my possession. So let's dive into the shoe. Whoa. Now the colorway I really like, because I like things that kind of have like a jade colorway to it. And this is more of a green, you can see. It doesn't show the best on camera because of my lights. But the colorway on the box here says black, green. So very, very simple. Okay, you can see there. Nice little pic. Quick 360. And let's have a little bit more look at the details. So from the upper is a little lighter than most of the Under Armour shoes I've reviewed before. It's still meshy material. It has kind of more of a smooth, silky feel to it, which is odd because a lot of my Storm Under Armour shoes, which are waterproof, have a similar feeling to it. But I know these definitely are not waterproof. At the side right there, you see the technology listed, Flow, and the sole is pretty chunky. It's got this nice foam feeling to it. The main thing I was interested in is the bottom of the shoe. Now, it doesn't have big divots and, grooves in it, but it has kind of like this flush and rounded surface. So when you do running, it's more like a barefoot feeling, I can assume. It's more light and stable. I don't know. If you tried it on foot, you would probably understand, and the way I'm assuming it's going to feel, I really hope it does feel that way. So now we can look at the front of the shoe. A lot of Under Armour shoes will have a lip here with that extra Under Armour logo, but this one doesn't. It's very slim and sleek. It's got that low profile to it. Got a little hit of Under Armour there. A hit of Flow. Sorry, Warp. My reading is bad. Now the Warp, I don't know what that is. That's probably another type of technology. It's probably the meshing technology. If you know, if you've read up on your Under Armour on the website or something, comment below. Let everyone else know. Now let's take out the shoe tree. Don't need that. Put too many of those in shoes. We're killing the planet. And then the top is a very light mesh tongue. So let me undo these laces quickly just to give you a little bit more of a look at this. Now, usually I'm not a fan of very thin tongues like this. I usually like a lot more padding in my tongue, but I'll have to give it a try and see how it is. One last thing, it is a sock liner shoe then. The tongue is attached to the inside of the shoe here. That's also another thing a lot of people have issues with because they have a wider foot or so. I do not have a wider foot. I do not have that issue. So this probably will not be an issue for me. But it could be an issue for you. So like I said, good thing about Under Armour, they have a great return policy. If you get these, you order them online, you go in store, try them on, whatever, take it home, decide, you know what, it doesn't fit well on my foot, just bring it back. But a lot of the times, I've just been pleased with the purchases I've made. I mean, they have a quality product. Little Under Armour hit at the bottom there, a nice closer look at that tread on the bottom. So a lot of the other shoes I have are trail shoes and long distance running shoes. So this being nice and lighter and thinner, I was really excited to get in the mix. And you know what? One last thing, connects to Bluetooth. So I assume, yep, it says on the front of the box one last time, Map My Run. A little handy app, if you don't use Strava or anything else like that. Something cool to, track your running progress. Anyways, let's go throw these on feet and see how these bad boys fit. Alright, here we go. And man, these things are super lightweight. The jumping feels good, the stride feels good. It doesn't really have a rocker feeling to it. And I mean, the stability feels a little different than what I'm used to. Not having a heel cup, it's just soft material. Also, the tongue. The tongue doesn't come up too high, so you get that really good ankle mobility with these things. They kind of, to me, feel like, a soccer cleat without the cleats, if that makes any sense. If you've ever wore a soccer cleat or, football boot or whatever, wherever you live, what you call it. Man, like I feel like I can just boogie in these things, like I can just go. This probably will be one of my new most worn running shoes. What do you guys think? Quick little recap of the shoe. Felt great on foot, nice and light. Definitely I'll be wearing it at the gym on the treadmill and waiting for it to get a little bit warmer here so I can run around, on a trail, on a path, something like that. Hopefully I can clock a lot of miles, kilometers, whatever you want inside of this. Now as for sizing, like I said, all my Under Armour shoes, almost all of them, 10.5, a true to size fit. In price, I was lucky to scoop them as a score. I mean, like I said, I got 80, 90 bucks after all the discounts included, something like that. So you know what? Go check your Under Armour website in the clearance section, or maybe not even the clearance section. Just see if there's some type of promotion going on for this shoe. Highly recommend them. Anyways, till next time, like, comment, subscribe. Take it easy.